They're calling it a royal reckoning, but this didn't start in 2025. The cracks began long before the crown slipped. When an email from 2011 surfaced calling Jeffrey Epstein her supreme friend, Sarah Ferguson's carefully repaired image shattered overnight. Major charities dropped her like dead weight, and now the palace has gone silent, but not before King Charles reportedly iced her and Andrew out of Christmas, ordering them to disappear from public view. So, let's see what's really going on. I feel like we've looked into Sarah Ferguson and Epstein many a times, especially in the manor. But let's look into it again since, she's gotten caught again. I mean, the fact that people still love these royals is beyond me. But we're going to look into it. Of course, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. This is not facts, snarky opinions. If you're a big fan of the royals, this is not the video nor channel for you. Find your echo chamber elsewhere. All right, so what was the real nature of Sarah Ferguson's relationship with El Jefe, Jeffrey Epstein? Let's see what we can find out. Oh my. When you need a friend, you call El Jefe. El Jefe is, he's your Prince Charming. Oh, El Jefe. El Jefe is your Prince Charming. He also seems to have her by the short and curlies as well. Okay. And what are they hiding here? There's a lot of other things that we don't even know yet publicly about what was going on between Sarah Ferguson and El Jefe, Jeffrey Epstein. He, both together, my opinion, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, had their sticky fingers in all sorts of money-making pots. And I don't think all of those were probably legal. There we go. My opinion, I believe we've gotten this on a reading before I've done. It's probably in the manor. She's probably, my opinion, more involved in his world than we were led to believe. Mrs. I write children's book. I'm just here to support Randy Andy. He's just my soulmate, even though we divorced. Okay. She just wants to go into a hole and hide because there's so many other things that she knows and that she could spill. And it's almost like she's holding on to those. So in case she needs to spill it later to save her hide, she might. Hidden forces. They partied deep. They partied hard. I would not be surprised that when Andy went to that island, guess who else was there? Hey, Fergie, come on over. Yeek. So now this looks like Sarah Ferguson, is going to be on the defensive. Like, I need to put out some news stories. Do you have some children that I could rescue from some faraway land? Is Sally Struthers' job still available? I need it. Things like that. Okay, but the real nature of this is she thought the PR was going to cover up for all of her shady business behind the scenes that she had going on, allegedly, in my opinion, with El Jefe Epstein. All right. I would already say yes to this next question, but let's just ask it because I don't want to assume. When I assume, I make an ass out of you and me, so let's just ask. Did Sarah Ferguson know about Epstein's crimes when she called him her supreme friend in 2011? Supreme friend. Now I'm wondering about her relationship with Lisa Marie Presley. Like, what in the F was that about? Yeah, she did. Yep, this is like their little insidious activities together. That's probably not the right pairing of words, but you know what I'm saying. Yes. So, did she know about his crimes when she called him her supreme friend? Yes, she did know about his crimes. And she also, I didn't read this email, so I don't know exactly what it said, except I saw the headline and supreme friend and whatever. It looks like she wanted to wallpaper over with him whatever came out in the press. Like, whatever you saw, I still love you. We're still besties. I almost would say that I would not doubt if she and El Jefe were doing some horizontal mamboing together, or very damn close. Maybe her feet and his mouth were hooking up, like she had that toe-sucking incident. There's something here a little bit more intimate than just like close platonic friends. My opinion. Absolutely. And she's a part of these activities. And sometimes I think she's a part of these activities and knowing about these crimes when, allegedly in my opinion, she's down in the dumps and she needs money. And he has her by the short and curlies and he knows secrets about her and Andy and things that he could expose beyond just that Andy went to the island and was allegedly doing nefarious things. Other things that would be terrible to release. Like these people shared information with the wrong person. Although I would speculate they are also the wrong people, but let's continue on. Let's see what our true motivation was for defending El Jefe Epstein during 2000 or after his 2008 conviction. Like, what's her true motivation? I think it's to keep the gravy train of money going because she seems to keep. I don't know. She must just spend her money on stuff she shouldn't be spending her money on. Yeah. This is her motivation for when she gets herself stuck in jams that she can't get herself out of. She always knows she can rely on him. Yeah, for the money. It's money. Always money. And she wanted to reaffirm to him that she's essentially a ride or die with him. Pick someone else, woman. I don't know. I don't think she can. She's that shady. She is that shady. I don't know. Anybody who's just like, oh, I love her so much. Like, you better check yourself. Okay. Now, I'm gonna guess yes on this question too, but let's just ask for shits and giggles. Did Sarah Ferguson accept more money from Epstein, more than the 15,000 pounds that she's already admitted to? I'm gonna guess yes. What else can we know about that? I'm telling you, these two were doing business together. You could like almost make it like it's a throuple instead of El Jefe and G Max, Ghislaine. Add in Sarah. I'm telling you, it's the three of them together. This is my opinion. Allegedly, I keep seeing it here. They're like all together working. So, did she get more money from El Jefe? Yes. Yes, she's a part of this. Like, she's the third wheel here. She's the third wheel. She'd also be a step down, though, from G-Max because G-Max was his ultimate ride or die, but Sarah would be kind of like, oh, there's so much heat, I gotta back out because people will be, like, looking at me and my connection to the royal family, and then I'll get aced out of the royal family, so I'm trying to, like, dance between both of these. But no. She got more than 15,000 pounds for sure. Let's ask the question. Did Miss Sarah Ferguson allegedly introduce other peoples to El Jefe Jeffrey Epstein, especially young women? Let's just go there. Let's go there, Sarah. I think she did, and I think she started with her daughters, allegedly, in my opinion. Yes, absolutely. Allegedly. Yes. 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 You know how they, around this time when all this news starts circulating and you hear about G-Max and Ghislaine and all her, like how she would emotionally manipulate the young girls. Same idea for Miss Fergie. Same idea. I'm telling you, she is like G-Max 2.0, my opinion, for sure. She is the same manipulation tactics, the same, I know what it was like to be a poor little lady, even though she wasn't a poor little lady, but you know how the royals like to make, you know, like, oh, Kate Middleton was just a commoner. They don't just pick some bitch off the street, okay? Let's stop with that shit. Common to them. Okay, lower down on the rungs. Anyhow, Back to Fergie. Yes, I think she's just like G-Max. She's like, Elaine, tell me how do you manipulate? I don't even think she probably had to ask Elaine. Elaine's probably like, ooh, you're good at this too. Come on, let's go get some youngins to go. Part of our criminal enterprise of El Diablo. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now we gotta get to King Charles. King Sausage Fingers. Oh my God, don't call him that. I love him so much. Again, wrong channel. Shh. What did King Charles know about Miss Sarah Ferguson and her Epstein connection? What does King Chuck know? What does he know? What did he know? You know he knows. He's no ding-dong. I mean, he's a ding-dong, sort of, but not... they know. He knew. He knew. He had high-level whatever, MI 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. He had that information that was given to him. He had it, got it, downloaded it, put it in a binder. He had it, Queenie had it. Don't think this is just news that like, oh my gosh, I just found this out. Oh, wow, shocking news. He and dearest mama, Queen Lizard, they knew about it. I don't know if this is because they're inbred. I don't know. But there's something here too about like, but it just can't be true, can it? No, it can't be true, right? No, it can't be. We've known him forever. Why, King Charles, my son Charles, Prince of Wales Charles, you're not king until I'm dead. I know that your dad was boinking Fergie's mom, but we've known him forever. How could this be? No. We'll defend them. They're true blue bloods like us. These people. All right, so Queenie knew, Chuck knew, they all know. Now let's see if the royal family's actually like throwing Fergie and Andrew under the bus, or are they just protecting their own asses? Like, what's the motivation? You ain't coming to Christmas and you can't stay here. Like, what's the true motivation here? Like, behind the scenes, Chuck's probably going to Andrew. Oh, dear brother, we're brothers for life, but out in the public arena, I can't be seen with you. You do terrible things and get caught. I do terrible things and never get caught. That's just how it is, brother. So is this just like, we're throwing them away out in the public eye, but we're just protecting ourselves? I don't know. Are they really throwing them under the bus? Probably not. Oh, the gossip. It's getting real bad. The Royal Rota is not helping us to combat this, stories. Oh, it's terrible. I've got an idea for you, brother. You can stay in the Royal Lodge. But I don't want you coming to Christmas because there's no back entrance, and if we fly you in our helicopter, they'll catch you. We don't have the tunnels ready for you to take a ride over. So, no Christmas for you, Sonny. No, we're going to have to start something new. I don't know you in public. I don't know you at all. We might ship you off to one of our other colonies that we still are holding on to that people haven't kicked us out of yet, sir. Oh, yes. Still always my brother. Love you, bro. Peace. Yeah, This is like throwing under the bus, out of the house. Don't come to Christmas. We can't have this anymore because our own little monarchy thing is going to dumpster fire town, and you are helping to accelerate that, and we can't have that. Can't have that, sir. Stop sending us to dumpster fire town. Okay. Let's see here. I doubt it. Will Sarah Ferguson face legal consequences for her Epstein connection? Or is she going to escape justice? Like, what's coming down the pike? Any justice legally coming down the pike for Miss Sarah Ferguson? Duchess. I know another Dutch. Anyway. I don't think Sarah Ferguson's going to be facing any legal consequences because Sarah Ferguson allegedly will throw them under the bus before her hide gets thrown into a pokey anywhere. This looks like people have already talked to Sarah Ferguson. And she's already said, like, I'm going to save my butt before I go down with these fools. And that is what I want to get, like a plea deal of some sort. So I don't think she gets in like any type of clink, clink, here's some new bracelets type action. This looks like I'll make a deal. Now, who's coming after them? I don't know. Let's see if anybody's coming after them legally. Is the law enforcement over there, why would they come out? That's, what a joke. In our law enforcement, I doubt it. Is there any law enforcement coming sniffing around looking to get a Sarah Ferguson? I don't know. I doubt it. There's a secret investigation going on. Okay. Yes, there's something here where they're looking into all of them. There's a lot of pushback because they're royals and they protect their own, of course, because they're all involved in it, in my opinion. Okay, yes, there is a legal investigation in. I don't know what entity's investigating, but yes, there is. There's something they're looking into. It's on the down low. There's like pushback. I think she would have known about this. That's why I think she's already said, I'll take a plea deal. I'll tell you whatever you know. There's already something here. She already knows. She already knows. She's shady. Let's look at Fergie's reputation next 6 to 12 months. Can it go further into a dumpster? I don't know. Fergie's reputation next 6 to 12 months. Dumpster fire du jour. Could be. Don't know. You stop it. You stop it right now. In some ways, it's a mixed bag. Let's say that. It's a mixed bag in terms of, like, she can in some ways redeem herself yet again. Sarah Ferguson's got 9 lives. She can redeem herself some way yet again. Yes. She's also kind of like behind the scenes and also in public. She's still going to have to lay low. I don't know that she has enough runway left to redeem herself in the public. And I don't think history's going to look kindly upon her. But she's, I guess, out of all the characters, she would fare somewhat better for flipping. It seems like in 6 to 12 months, she flips, she takes a deal, she does something that helps. And she can position herself as not a full-on demon, but tainted by a demon. I don't know why Hollywood never came up with that show. Saved by an Angel, Tainted by a Demon. I think they'd both be hits. I don't know. Let's look at, like, what in the hell? Let's use these other cards. I want to know, what in the world, what lessons is Sarah Ferguson supposed to have been learning in this lifetime? Because I don't think she's going to learn them. But what in the world has she supposed to have been working on? Right? Like, I think it's like her and her spirit guide got together before she came down to Earth and said, hey, yeah, you should work on this. And she's like, yeah, totally. And then she didn't. I'm just saying. Okay. First card here we have is Coyote. It says Trickster and Survivor. She had 2 ways she could go, and she could have gone to being a survivor and coming out stronger and being an inspiration to some people, not me, but some people, and it didn't happen. She became a survivor of the sewer. We have the boots, prepared, accomplished. She could have been the survivor. She could have been such a inspiration for some people. Wow. Pioneer, trailblazer, explorer, long-haul driver, a serial killer. Okay, but this could have been, she was supposed to be a survivor, a beacon of hope, somebody that others would have looked up to and said, you know what, that Sarah Ferguson, she did okay. Even if, like, we regular folks could look at her almost in like a Princess Diana light. Now, Diana, Sarah, both blue blood royal type peoples, right? They're in those circles, right? But this would have been, she could have had that same type of beloved legacy that Diana had. This was like, but hers was going to be a different angle, survivor. She overcame whatever. She could have probably been like super big in like the depression, therapy. I felt abandoned as a child. You know, my mom was banging Prince Philip. It was like scandalous, like all of these things. But you know what? I decided to be a better person and XYZ. Nope. She went down back into the sewer and became another rat playing down there. Okay. So damn, Sarah Ferguson, you really screwed the pooch on that. Screwed the pooch. Well, that's what I have for you. Sarah Ferguson, and she just can't help herself. She's just like seemingly born to be bad. Well, most royals seem to be that way, but anyhow, until next time, adios.